I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that. It should. So I immediately, set myself up, to expect the movies. VIP section, you guys know how to do.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. Yeah, I know. You don't have your typicals, you don't have your claps, you don't have any the things that you're used to. You got Turf sitting on some kind of crazy background. It's like, is he home? Is he not home? What is Turf doing today? Don't worry about all of that. We got a lot going on, Raider Nation, and what I can tell you is you are in for an absolute treat today. Let me tell y'all something. When I started this journey, you know what I'm saying, as far as really representing Raider Nation, really going out, really looking to put something into this. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Put something into this, man. We tired of seeing our team the way it is, all that good stuff. I've been reaching out, man. I've been branching out. I've been doing a lot of things from that respect. And I'm going to continue. And it's no different today. I'm letting y'all know something, man. Y'all getting the real one today. And you absolutely are about to hear from what I consider to be not only one of the biggest and best super fans, but one of the dudes that know football. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I know I don't have all of my typicals. I don't have all of the, things that y'all used to, but I'm going to change this music and without further ado, my God, this chef is in the building. Clap.
Cook, baby, just cook, baby. Let's go. What's happening, Raider Nation? What's going on? What's going on, bro? Long time no see, man. Good to see you, bro.
It's fantastic to see you, my dude. You actually, believe it or not, was one of the first that I actually got to meet. Right? Yeah. It came to going out and getting this thing popping, man.
Yeah, man.
You are a legend in my opinion. Like a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I just kind of like, I just do me, man, and that's keep cooking every day, man. Keep cooking up something fresh for the Raider Nation, man. I'm a diehard, man. I've been a diehard, and just to be on the East Coast, to be a diehard of a team that's on the West Coast.
Yes.
That just that's the ingredients right there. You know what I mean?
It is 100%. And that's what we focusing on, man. Because for real, right now, today, I want everybody to learn about you first and foremost before we go anywhere. So we're gonna start from the beginnings, my guy. What made you a Raider fan? When did you start? Tell us the whole story.
I've told this story many times, so I'm gonna try to give it to you with the chop. So pretty much, my dad was a service. Like I put on my Facebook the other day, my dad was a police officer in the Air Force, and so I'm a service brat. So I've been moving all around this fine country a long time. So when he was stationed in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I was born in Brooklyn, New York. However, but he was stationed in Albuquerque. We left New York, and 5 years old, man, my neighbors took me out to a Raiders game. We flew on my first flight. Oh, I guess it wasn't my first flight. I've been on many flights, but first game. Yes. And I used to have a little edge about me. You know what I mean? A little angerism. Stuff that made me mad real quick. So I saw this team, man, and I believe they were playing the Miami Dolphins, if I can remember. They're playing the Miami Dolphins, man, and I seen punches thrown, and I seen helmets being yanked off, and I said, man, The team was aggressive, man. And then they won, and the fans were going crazy. And yeah, so that's where it went on. I never left them, man. And I moved from there to many different places, even overseas. And I've been wearing this Raiders silver and black for all my life, man. I grew up in the DC area. That's my home. And if you probably go up there, you'll probably say, do you know a guy that wears Raider stuff all the time? They'll probably mention me or maybe some of my club members. But yeah, definitely. I rock Raider in DC all my life living there. School, high school, college, all my life.
Yeah, that's what's up, dog. That's what's up. So dope. So when was your first Raiders? You said you had that first Raiders game. Tell us the experience on that. You're like, do you really
5 years old?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
5 years old, man, you're there and you're seeing, the Coliseum for the first, Oakland Coliseum for the first time, and you're kind of like just walking around, just, seeing the atmosphere, you know what I mean, and the dirt on the field and all of that, you tell there, and see stuff on TV, watching it on TV. Yeah. You're a Redskin fan living in DC, you know what I mean? So when you're out the Raiders now, I'm here, I'm digging this team, I'm embracing them, and just the energy that you felt, you know what I mean? As a 5-year-old, feeling that energy, can't compare that to any other stadium. And I've been to just about all stadiums in the NFL. And I tell you what, no one tops the Oakland Coliseum.
Bro, man, I wish I had my button. Yeah, no, I agree, man. And I wish I had my buttons, all that good stuff to show. The fans know, though. The fans know, and they are absolutely appreciating this right now. I can assure you of it. A lot of them, they catch us depending on the times. This is the weird one for me because I'm out of time, right? But trust me,
like I said,
views, brother, and they gonna all learn about you. Did you play ball growing up?
I did, man. In the DC area, Maryland area, I played in Little League, Clinton Jets. I started Clinton Jets. Me and my brother always a rival. He's a Cowboys fan, but I love him to death. He's a Cowboy fan. So we always had that sibling rival. We even had the electronic football set. You remember those?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Painted mine silver and black, and he had his blue and silver, and we just at each other the whole day, My mom painted my room silver and black, put all Raiders stuff around his Cowboys. And so we just been, sibling rivalries for as long as we can remember to this day, and we still go hard on each other. And this week we play each other preseason.
Oh, bro. So my mom and my sister are Cowboy fans.
Oh, wow.
I
know how it is.
Yeah, I know exactly what it is. And you know what I'm saying? This is definitely a special season because we play those boys on Saturday. You already know your boy is going to be in the building.
Man, it's going to be a good atmosphere, man. I wish I could make it, but I got a lot of things that I've been doing in the last few years at that, so they're all coming together right now. And
hey, we gonna talk about that if you want to. If you want to talk about some of that stuff, we've been.
That's a whole. I can pass on that stuff. A lot of people that know me know you, and a lot of people know what's going on. But we're all shaking those cobwebs off. We're getting ready to get back on this Raider train and this chef train, and we're gonna ride this out.
Yeah.
So back to football, man. Yeah, just growing up, I just played Pop Warner and took that. Me and my brother both played running backs. We played cornerbacks because we kind of mirrored each other. He's an older brother, so I kind of mirrored a lot of things that he did. And then, when my dad wanted us to play on the same team, I said, nope, they're not playing me. They just playing him because they didn't want me to get hurt. Right. So I said, Dad, I don't want to play with his team. I want my own team. And I got with my friends, I grew up in, elementary and junior high, and we balled out. Every team that I think I've ever been on Pop Warner, we either won a championship or were that close. So
yeah.
Then on to high school. Has ups and downs, but we were still a star in high school as well. I think a lot of my alumni would agree with me on that. And then on the college, same thing. Broke my leg. and that ended my career. So I just said, I got a career in whatever I'm going to do, and then my other career is following these Raiders on the road, and and that's where it's going. Yeah,
that's you and me both, man. One day I'm gonna tell my story on allowing others to cause me to dim my light, if you will. You know what I mean? Like it's I always preach to the young guys. I tell them all the time, it doesn't matter where you go and who you play for, what you need to do for yourself.
Absolutely.
Never lose that mentality, that mindset. Play every play like it's your last.
Oh, yeah.
Run every run like it's your last. Lift weights every time you lift weights like it's your last. Don't worry about the coaching. Don't worry about the opportunities. Those things will take care of themselves. You take care of the things you can take care of, and don't allow people to remove that from you. I can admit
a lot of people have, though, you know. So don't feel bad. We're all in that circle with you, brother. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people have. You know, we a lot of roads that we didn't stay on got tripped up a little bit. You know, and you just gotta get back on them, man. But one thing I know is that you stay that path and that silver and black, and you're gonna be all right.
Absolutely, 100%. Faux show. So, what I always like to do, you know what I'm saying? As always, when it comes to our Raider Nation, we all know that we have our roll call, if you will. That's how Rundown calls it. I call it Chat Lives Matter. So we got to make sure we acknowledge the people that's in the building today, right? So first and foremost, normally I have claps, you know what I'm saying, throughout this, but y'all gonna have to deal with Turf being out of town. I don't have all my, essentials. It's all good. My God, my member, you know what I'm saying? One of my brothers, Protect the Shit podcast, Chris in the building. What's good, Turf and Dex?
What's going on, Joe? What's up, bro?
My baby girl, Myra G in the building. Hey, Daddy, yo, Grace ready. Let's go.
Hello, Myra. Let's go.
I gotta understand, these people show up all day, every day. My Omaha hookup, Tone Shepherd in the building, the ultimate Raider fan.
Hello, friend. Good.
I'll make sure she get it in. That's right. It's Turf Tuesdays, ladies and gentlemen. We ready for them grapes. Y'all know how we do. Yeah. Huey P in the building. Salute panel. Severe Raiders in the man. I'm missing my board, y'all. I know y'all feel it. Normally, Chef, I got all kind of sounds, clapping.
Yeah, man. I know. I'll check you out, bro. You already know.
But I'm not at the crib, so you know what I'm saying. We're gonna do it.
So, like I said, I'm about to jump on a flight in a little while here to another state. So I understand it, man. I understand being on the move and being on the go. So.
Absolutely, Gunsmoke. Hey, brother, that game program should be real close. I can't wait. He won a game program. Wait for you know how those game programs serious.
I like that name, Gunsmoke.
Right? Exactly. Raiders Allegiance, another one of the homeboys in the building.
What how you doing, fam?
Exactly. Now, last but not least, bro, real talk. Hey, the chef, this is one of the most hardest working homeboys on the planet in this business.
Okay.
Raider Rundown in the building.
What's up, Chad?
That's coming through. I want y'all to understand something. We about to unleash something serious when it comes to the Raiders Syndicate.
Man, I can't wait for it, brother. You doing well anyway, but I can't wait to see it happen, you know?
I appreciate that. But this young man right here, the Raider Rundown, Panama Fargo, a.k.a. one of the realest young boys I've ever met in my life that really has his head on right. I'm telling y'all, man, this kid is coming.
Yes, sir.
And last but not least, as always, the fan favorites, right? Raiders Rebel.
Hey, what's good?
Salute, Chef. So thank y'all. Glad y'all showed up. Hope y'all enjoyed the show, but we about to dig in. I got to ask you, my guy. Well, first off, I'm going to give you the choice. Offense or defense? Say which one.
Let's go with offense first, man. Since
Let's go.
Offense. That game this past weekend, I seen a lot from, let's take it slow.
Yeah,
I was not a fan. I was not. And you can go back and read anything or hear anything that I've ever said on anybody's podcast. I was not a fan of either one of the quarterbacks. All right. Just wasn't a fan. I wanted Penix Jr. I wanted somebody that was coming out this year. I mean, we haven't had that in a long time since drafting Derek Carr. So,
Rundown. This is your guy. Rundown. We'll get him on your show, bro. you sound like my guy.
So what I seen the other night from Minshew and AOC is that, hey, I think we can get something. But I tell everybody, me and you can go back and be a quarterback if the offensive line is working.
There you go.
If the offensive line is structured right, and now you got Tom Brady out there working his thing on the back, and he's going to put his 2 cents in. If the offensive line is structured right, anybody can be a good quarterback in that system.
Yep,
so
I agree.
AFC or Minshew can both, they can both rise in that position. But what I seen the other day is Minshew got to, because he has that extra ability to escape pressure with his feet. I think that makes him more of a dual threat. So
I agree, and I know my boy Chris is just smiling and shining. So I'm gonna give you the game on what I think. I'm alone. Don't get me wrong. I think the young buck Rundown is kind of with me. Leo is actually probably the most neutral one of all of us, Cheeto Linus. But I love AOC, bro.
Okay, I'm not mad.
I gotta tell you why I love him. The reason I love him is because I think he got thrown into the most dysfunctional mess you're gonna ever find, which is us, the Raiders front off, right? And he fared well.
He did.
He fared well, and not only did he fare well after he got thrown in, he actually started to make moves. Not moves that like we want to see, but moves in the right, progression side that you want to see.
I was not mad at him last year at all.
See, and that's how I feel. I was never mad at him.
I was there live when he opened up in LA against the Chargers.
All them sacks.
Took those sacks, but guess what? We were still in the ball game with him.
Yay!
Down to the final, the interception that he threw, but that was just a bad call. We were first down and 5. Run the football. That's coaching. Yeah. That's not
they had no offensive minds in the building when McDummy left. They all left.
It was a horrible feeling to be there. It was a horrible feeling for all the fans to see. And that game could have propelled him to another level, I believe, because he did take all those sacks. And then you win that game, and that's a young man coming in. Me and you were in there. We had that position. We're like, whoa, we just won our first NFL game. So
exactly, man. So I do have a special place for him, but I'm not gonna lie. And this might be the first time that I actually literally say it out loud for people to hear it, see it, and probably question me now. But the truth is, I get it. What he's shown to date is at best a backup, if not just somebody serviceable if they're hurt.
Absolutely. And I do. Minshew because he is a dual threat. Dual threats usually go down prior to the season. We don't want that, knock on wood. But he's serviceable enough to come in and doesn't have to miss a beat. Especially if we get on like a winner. Let's say we get on a few games winning and something happens to Minshew or AOC, either or they could come in and dispel each other. So
and we good. And that's what I want. See, I wanted Jaden Daniels, or I don't want none of them. Unless the caveat for me was Jordan Travis, the kid from Florida.
I liked him too. I liked him.
wanted him. I didn't want Rattler. I definitely didn't want Bo Nix. I didn't
No.
want them other fools, to be honest.
I thought Penix Jr. would have been a nice fit for us. I mean, he was sturdy, had a nice arm. Like I said, anybody can play the quarterback position if you played it in college, if that line is sturdy. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
our work is on our work is on getting everybody healthy, you know, in that offensive line. So
yep. No, absolutely right, man. And that's the thing, man. I mean, man, you know, we got our guys, man. Turf, the chef, salute. Raider Pete in the building. O-line is everything going for it. Protect David Carter. I gotta agree with this man's statements, and victory is in it. He's right. He's right.
You know,
So there's in the build. Hey, this is another young buck, man. This kid right here. I'm marking my calendar for this day that finally said it, dude.
Hello, what's happening, champion?
And he wanted your guy, as you can see.
Yeah, I wanted him. You know,
I wanted.
Now that makes us more hardened to go into wait for Atlanta to come out there and spank that tail real hard, because they took them and they knew they threw a daggone monkey wrench in our plans, and now we need to go. We need to go take them out. Real talk.
You know what? And that you make a great point, Chef. You make a great point, because we all knew, everyone knew who we wanted, and I told everybody before this draft, and I said, that dude, if not, is going number 2, number 1. And it's a pipe dream. Forget about it. Nobody's the Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call them, they wasn't giving it up. They wasn't going to give that up. So you wouldn't get it.
I don't think I wanted that anyway.
Exactly. Now, I'm not going to lie. I was one of the dudes. This is where if I had that boo button, I'd boo myself, because I was the first to say, you know what, Penix Jr., he's injury prone. He's already been carved up X amount of times, both shoulders, knee. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Now, after that game we just watched, Turf want to take it all back. I want Penix, like, you know, right? I got to keep it a bean. Man, the kid played fantastic, right? Like, if that was pushing Minshew in AFC as opposed to Brown and Bradley, I think he got a different scenario.
I was hoping Brown would develop, and maybe it's just the third string offensive line that he played with, because I was on Brown. I was like, come on, Brown.
You know him. You from the area, DC, Baltimore.
I was like, come on, Brown. I'm pushing you like nobody's talking about you. I'm trying to push you, and you get out there and just kind of like flat face. It could have been the line, so I'm not, that he was working with the third string line, and they pretty much just did not block at all for him. So. Right. So I think we just picked up Nate. We brought back Nate Peterman, and I think we're gonna let my man Ant go.
It's so funny, bro. You're on the same page as a lot of people. I know my brother Leo said it. That's exactly. I think it was Leo. Either way, I know a lot of the syndicate believes the same exact thing. Yeah. And I can't disagree, right? I mean, it's been tough, bro. It's a tough road, but I won't lie. I'm biased. I want my guy to win it, But at the same time, I just want somebody formidable for us to not have to work.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna move to the next section of this before we get to the real one that matters, because we all know it's still a question mark. Not really, but we're gonna go wide receiver. What's your thoughts on wide receivers right now?
I think we're set at wide receivers. I'm gonna push my boy DJ Turner, because he's from my area as well. His uncle is one of my best friends. We went to the same high school. So I'm pushing DJ Turner. DJ Turner's been with us for a few years. You go see some of the posts that I put on Facebook. DJ, hey, he's just like one step, one twist, one catch away from getting on the start, you know. So I'm looking for him to do some things this year. But hey, we got the best receiver in the game. Devontae's still rolling at his age, you know. We just kind of, you know, walking him in, letting him do Devontae stuff, you know. So, you know, followed by, you got all the other greats that you have. You get your Adams, yeah. This guy Guyton. Talk to me. Talk to me about Guyton. I'm still trying to. And then we brought back Keelan Dawes, so
yeah,
that's fun. And then Jacoby Myers is just Jacoby Myers. He's gonna do what he do. Trey Tucker now. Yeah. Trey Tucker. You know how Al Davis used to run that field with shooting James Jett down to the sideline. You know what I mean? And he has that same burst of speed. So. Get back to the old Raider way. Send that fast receiver down line. Let all the other ones do their thing.
Everything will unfold with the drags, the deep drag, right? All that stuff will work itself out.
I think we got a top 5 with receiving groups. I do.
I agree with you. And I've always felt that way. You know what I mean? We on the offensive side of the ball, and I'm gonna be honest. I was most worried about it for 2 positions. You know what I mean? One, the quarterback, the wide receiver position was honestly something I never really, quote unquote, worried about because you can get a wide receiver. We got Guyton, like you said, a speedster. If Turner don't turn out, we got Tucker. We got DJ Turner, like you said, if Tucker don't work out for speed. So we're trying to make sure we cross our T's and dot our I's with the depth. But, and I think DJ Turner is having an absolute
he's having a camp of his. He's having a really good camp. And, I just pray for him because he's from my area. I know him. And then when I used to work at the Raider Stadium, opening it up, he used to come off the field and give me dap and love and cook it up, So, yeah. So I'm hyped on DJ Turner doing his.
And he's a part of special teams, which is a third of the game. That matters. And I think he's already proven himself, hence why he's still around. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love it. We gonna move on over to this last part of the offense, which is obviously near and dear to my heart, being a running back. Where's my buttons? I need my buttons. Right? Being a running back, right? We gotta talk about this position.
That's what I just told you. I grew up as running back all my life. If I wasn't a tailback or a halfback, I was a fullback. But I was in the backfield and I was running the rock 24/7. So yes, I'm gonna miss Jacoby. I'm Jacobs. I'm sorry, I said Jacoby. I went a little further back. I'm gonna miss Jacob. That's my guy. Me and him would chop it up before the games and stuff when he came into the stadium. I'm gonna miss him most definitely. I like his running style. Zeus though, hey, Zamir showed me some good things at the end of the year, and I believe we can hold it down with him. Because they're trying to take the run game out of things anyway. But for all down back, I think Zamir can hold it down. He did in Alabama. He can do it with us. I've seen some good runs from him last year.
I couldn't agree with you more, especially after watching him in that Minnesota game. I don't care what snaps and how many he got. The quickness was there, the burst was there, the agility that I don't really see from him looked more apparent.
Yeah. I'm excited as well. I'm also Amir Abdullah fan,
Bro,
I'm an Amir Abdullah fan, man. I am. I like that guy. He's got good hands. He's got good speed. He's got good vision. He knows his plays. He's always around the ball, And he can block. The number one thing, he can block.
I've been so all of these new fans, I like to consider them as, they love this kid Laube, right?
Yeah, I'm looking up on him. I'm researching him.
I like him. A lot. But guess what, Chef? The boy comes from the FCS. He comes from the University of New Hampshire.
Right.
Our guy, Abdullah, is proven from the University of Nebraska. He's been in this game for a decade.
I don't want to get rid of him. I don't.
And they act like he's dead. Did anybody else watch what he just did in the Minnesota game? It was decent.
They moved him to third string right now. He's on the third string. Madison, what do you think? I think Madison is a good, decent back, but he's just a decent back. He's a decent back. Minnesota, he did good, but he still was a decent back. He didn't
knock anything out of the park.
No, he's not doing a Pepsi commercial tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
And I'll be honest. So,
yeah. I feel the exact same way. But
the running game, like I said, it goes similar to the QB game. If that offensive line isn't stacked, if that offensive line isn't, playing well, that's where we're gonna lose. We gotta shore that offensive line up. And I think, hey, we'll take care of everything. The running back will look good, the quarterback will look good. And that makes the receivers and everybody else look good. But with our 2 tight end sets that we have,
man, I was going to leave the best for last because I'm not going to lie. And this is something I have not said to anybody, including my TRS homies. I'm telling y'all getting exclusives today. I don't care what's going on, but y'all are getting some stuff from Turf that y'all have never heard. Even my brothers in the chat, they can go and Google search. None of them are going to be able to tell you what I'm about to tell you here as far as how I feel about this. But I think our tight end camp, our tight end room, is probably the best room in all of our football team.
Hit your button, brother. Hit your button. Hit your button right now. Hit your button because I agree with you. I agree with you.
Bro, we got so many tight ends right now that all should be able to play and start. It's going to be havoc. It's going to be havoc for these defenses. They're not going to have a clue.
Michael Myers, I believe that's a great pickup. I think we're going to be all right in that. That is probably the number one tight end room in the league. I believe
it has to be. Fotheringham. I don't even know if we got rid of Gentry and a few others, but we have 4 starting tight ends in the NFL, in my opinion. I've never said this out loud.
Hey, I agree with you 100%, 110%. I agree. I think we're going to shine in that position alone, because all of them can block, all of them can catch, all of them can run after the catch. So, to have like 4 that can do the same things pretty much.
Yes, if he can focus on that and make sure that that's involved even more so in our running game, to be honest, because that can actually help the running game.
Who are you going to cover? Who are you going to cover? You got 2 tight end sets with 2 guys that can run just as fast as the receivers can. And you got 1 receiver that runs as fast as anybody in the league can. You have the number 1 skilled receiver on it. Who you gonna cover? And then the backs come. Who you gonna cover? That's a nightmare. Defensive coordinator. That's a nightmare.
We are missing all of my buttons tonight, Chef. Trust me, I'm gonna have you back. Don't worry. We gonna have these buttons. It's gonna be mayhem because tonight we cooking. We cooking with the chef. Where's my
Just cook, baby. That's all we do, man. First, second, third, fourth to that win, man. To that winning ingredients, man. That's what we do every year, every week.
So I am so pumped that I didn't know what I would expect from you when it comes to your thoughts, your takes, and I've been talking to the fellas all day, like, man, I got Chef on. I'm so excited, but I don't know where he gonna lean. I know we just sit close to the same, we rock, but I don't know where he gonna lean. Like,
listen. When it comes to the Raiders, man, that's like me inside of a Mercedes Benz working on all of those daggone engine parts that they have. I know my Raiders inside and out, man.
There you go. No, yeah. I agree, not only, but I also believe you because you already proved it with the receipts you just posted. So I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna ask you a couple of other questions the fans may like before we hit that other side of the ball. What would you say is your favorite game that you've ever gone to? Is there one that you can say, bro, I will never forget?
Man, I was with my DC Metro Raider brothers, Hitman, Ramel, all of them. We all went out to Oakland for the opening of the Denver game.
The Donkeys.
Yeah. And we, for some reason, it just seemed like we kept popping up on TV in Oakland. DC boys in Oakland popping up on the news everywhere we went. And then we went inside that stadium, and that stadium was so electric, man. It was a beautiful sight. This is every game, but this particular game, we opening against. This is when our boy let us down. Your boy out of Pittsburgh, receiver Brown.
Yeah.
That's it, and he didn't play that. Yeah, so that's that game. And we went in there, man, and we smacked Denver. And it was just kind of like just a reunion party. That whole weekend was just beautiful, partying out there. And then winning that game, man, we just hung out in that parking lot and we just loved on each other, man. We just had a ball. That was one of the. I got a whole lot of them. I've been to a lot of Raiders games, especially on the road. Yes, man. But that one particular one sticks out. I got to do it with my brothers from DC, so that's even special. So, and some of my sisters too. I ain't forget y'all, Peggy Owens, all of
it. Peggy, shout out to Peggy, one of the most official football people on the planet.
You want to get some I saw the show. You already know. Yeah. She knows her crossing T's and her dotted I's on everything football for sure. And she knows those Raiders.
Can't wait to get her back on the show, man. I'm trying to get Peggy regularly. Like, let's do this.
She's a good girl. She's a good girl. So yeah, we're actually going to be hooking up. I don't want to take away from it, but we got our thing that we used to be in a big club. Our big club with the DC Metro Raiders, and we were known. We were all on the Raiders website, and then we just got older, we kind of just gave it up a little bit, but we're actually coming back for one game this year. I'm super excited for all the listeners out there. If you're coming to the Baltimore game,
yes.
We will have the DC Metro Raiders reunion in Baltimore on the out there at the electric site that they have out there by the water, Baltimore National Hall.
Yeah.
So just check the websites and you'll see all that information for that DC Metro Raiders reunion. September.
We already been pumping it and popping it. Yeah. As you know, we got links. Everything is out there. Yeah. Holla at Turf. Holla at TRS. Anybody, Peggy, the chef. Let us know if you need information because that Baltimore game is going to be lit. I hate to say this, Chef, but I'm the only one that ain't going to be there from TRS.
Oh, my gosh.
Chris, Rundown, they going to all be there.
This is what we'll do for you, right? We'll do something special for you to make sure that you're there just in spirit with us, all right?
I appreciate that, bro, because it's hurting me because my immediate family lives in Glen Allen, Virginia, which ain't but a couple of hours, not even.
Not even, right.
I got cousins that live in Silver Springs. I'm right
Yeah.
there.
Well, yeah. I just left out of Silver Springs this past weekend, so
I'm right there, but it's just hard because there's no straight flight, right? I got my boys. My mother would never allow me to come to the East Coast without them boys I got, right? You know what I mean?
So, I know.
But I wanted to go to that game. It's still not completely off limits. But yeah.
If you can get there. That one's gonna be real special. We got Virginia Raiders Booster Club, Hampton and Northern Virginia. They're doing the whole event for that weekend. It's gonna be super special. So
y'all putting pressure on. Y'all putting pressure on.
It's gonna be super special.
Pressure for my boys being there, and now this you telling me, right? Peggy already been pumping it up. You know, giving us all the good.
Before we forget, I gotta give a shout out to my North Carolina Raider fans as well, because they're throwing something really big here in the Triangle area with Daryl and his wife. They have Mitchell Renz of the Raider Report. He's gonna be.
I like this.
He's gonna be doing his show. He's coming all the way from Texas to do his show there live, 2-day event at Top Golf here in the Durham area. And that's going to be a really good thing. Myself and Tex Raider out of Hampton Raiders Booster Club. Maybe we're going to be special guests. So should be a good event for that too. So if you got that on your website, I appreciate that.
Yeah, we going to get it all up there if it's not. Yeah. Trust me, I promise you. We promote everywhere, everything and anything Raider Nation. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen. Chat, we going to get y'all all this information, man. And we going to make sure the chef roll this out in full fashion before I end this slot for real. We're going to get all that information out because our team needs us to be there. They feel us in these situations. And the chef can tell y'all, they absolutely appreciate this shit. They talk about us more than anything.
We got one of the best fan bases in the world. I'm talking about in any sport, man. Any sport. Die hard. They used to put that negative spin on us about how we fight and stuff like that. Listen, that's just garbage and water under the bridge. We're a good bunch of people that work hard at whatever crap that we do, and we just all come together and we love our silver and black. We love that shield. We love those Raiders, and we'll go wherever they are, whoever they are, and that's what it is. Raiders.
Exactly. They know how we do. So we flipping it, man. We already over. I told you, Chef, we was gonna be cooking up, bro. I told you. I ain't even at home, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know if I was at home comfortable and got the machines, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. But we moving to that defensive side of the ball, man. Let's where you want to start? Where you want to go with it? Tell me what you want to talk about.
I want to go to Pancake House with it because we're stacked. Pancake stacked high, brother. First time in a long time. And I love it. Yeah. Got Max on one side, Wilkes is on the other side, and our linebackers are built out, our cornerbacks. One cornerback kind of scares me. We got to get my man, what's his name?
Ja'Cory Bennett.
He's from the area, college, Maryland.
Yes.
He started playing a little better last year, a little better. But I need him to be more. I need him to be Jack Jones solid, I need him to be there, and I'm hoping that he'll come around. If not, he'll fall in. He'll fall in the. I don't want to see Webb out there.
Bro, so we all are starting to now. So just to give you some context, I'm not gonna lie to you. Myself and Rundown, I wish I had the buttons. We definitely on the fence with Ja'Cory and Bennett. We like, we getting that brother to side eye, like
side eye for sure.
Side eye, while the other half of TRS absolutely loves Ja'Cory.
Yeah.
I think it's a problem potentially. And the only reason is because he got yanked after game 8. They've tried to pump him up to make him be that guy they wanted, and it didn't work the first year. Right. So this year in this pre-camp, I feel like it's the same. These guys, they talk about their players, and there are certain ways that they go about it. And for some reason, to me, it feels like they're babying Ja'Cory because they know they need something at that position. And they don't want to call him out because it's still too fragile. You feel me?
I do.
Like, because he.
I'm gonna have to walk around with you real quick here, bro.
All good. Do what you gotta do.
Hey, actually, real quick, I'm going to put you on hold for 2 seconds here.
Yeah, do your thing. Do your thing. I got you. Yeah, I got you. I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to put myself up, and I'm going to just let the team know we got the chef in the building, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Turf exclusive like no other. I'm sure because y'all obviously see the background and everything else. It's just not what you are expecting to see. I went vertical for the day. You know, sometimes you just, put things out there and try it. But the chef, coming from the B-More area, the DC area, he's definitely blessing us with a lot of jewels on the way that he sees our Raiders. And you're talking about a lifelong Raider fan, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give y'all some insight, and I did have some pictures and things to pull up and show, but because I decided to go vertical, I just decided to go vertical, and I'm not going to do those things today. The chef and I are going to actually really have a legit studio session, and it might even be in Vegas. See, I'm giving y'all so many gems, man. I got my board. I can't push. I can't prop. Man, it's going to be legit. It's going to be as legit gets, and I can assure y'all that, man, this man knows football, and y'all are getting nuggets that you just don't get.
Let me say sorry, man. Like I said, I'm flying out of here tonight, and I had some information I had to send out, so sorry about that. So pretty much the defense is, like I said, stacked. I'm liking the linebackers. We can probably use one or two, to make sure that we're really, really stacked in those spots. I'm hoping that Moreg and all the rest of the safeties are capable of playing this year. Moreg showed he showed better than he showed in 2023. Right. Because I was like, get him off the team right now.
That's hard though, right? Being a defensive person, period, without a hand to grab, when that's actually your advantage, it makes it tough.
Yeah. So he's been in the system now for a second, so he's playing a little better. So I'm thinking we're probably going to have, if not the top 3 defense, number 1 defense.
I like it. So, hey, I'm going to keep it a bean with you because my boys will be looking at me sideways. After the first preseason game, everything flipped on me, Chef. I'm going to be honest with you. When I see that first game, I thought I would see way more pressure on the defensive line.
Vanilla. Yeah.
The offense struggle a tad. Our offense balled. Our offense balled out that first game. And the defense kind of got carved up.
But I think we played vanilla. A whole lot of zone.
Now you feel better.
We didn't even rush that much. We just played a small zone the whole game. And
you didn't give them
we don't want to get anybody hurt. We don't want to get nothing. We ain't worried about no preseason. We ready to get the engine rolling when September 13th comes around. September 8th comes around.
This definitely makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I mean, I honestly gave them a pass based on exactly what you just said. And it's the only reason I gave them a pass. I said, you know what? We're going to see that hellacious pressure from just the front 4 game 1. They're not going to let that happen now so everybody can start preparing and shuffling. They're going to let it look the way it's going to look based on, hey, we just going to go out here and give them a basic look, a basic everything. No rush, no stunts.
Everything was basic. Everything was basic. Listen, like I know, we are the kings of winning preseason games every year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We are the kings of that.
Yes.
We don't have to worry about that no more. We lost 1 preseason game. We can lose all 3 of them. Then I'd rather have them lose all 3 preseason games and give me 13 straight wins. You know what I mean? Or just win 14 games.
Same thing, brother. I was like, yo, this is the first time we lost the first preseason game.
And look, JJ McCarthy now, he might be out for the season for the Vikings because he's got something pulled or something disclosed in his, So it's vanilla everything, Don't do no blitz. Don't do Don't gotta do all of that stuff, man. Just do enough to keep the game close. Do enough to keep the game exciting.
Right.
If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You know, but don't hold your head on it.
Nah,
we don't,
you're right.
don't have to be the kings of preseason anymore.
Exactly. It's such a way to put it too, because that's part of what sucks. We know we're the king of preseasons lately because of what they getting done, but we don't want to do that. We want to be the king of the regular season.
Man, it's time. It's time now, man. I believe the world wants the Raiders to shine, man. Really. The
world.
Yeah. We've been down for a very long time, and to have a fan base like we do, and the team doesn't show up on Sundays for the fan base, that's kind of sorry, right? That's kind of sorry. So I think there's money being put into this team now. With the move to Vegas, you got your stadium. Mark Davis has a beautiful home. He even has a girlfriend. He's changed his hair a little bit.
Where's my buttons at?
I believe we're on for a different ride now, you know. And I think the seasoned vets, as far as the fans go, I think they've been waiting a long time to see this. All these newcomers and all of the new Raider Nation, you know, they don't understand how we used to win and how we used to, you know, be behind this team. That's how we got behind this team because, So they haven't seen.
I thought of something, brother. Well, you got that cigar in your hand. I know you've been to Tap and Ash.
I have.
Let's do a show in Tap and Ash.
All right. You just called the show. I just got to make the way because, you know, I'm back and forth from Vegas. So
exactly. I just need to make sure I coordinate it. But I think we need to do a show at Tap and Ash.
Yes, sir. I don't miss a cigar moment at all.
Yeah. Shout out to Spicy. Shout out to Chris, Protect the Shield podcast. That was one of the first places that they did something in Vegas. And I actually remember I talked to you. I told you about the studio and some other things. I think we need to do Tap and Ash, brother. I think that's what we need to do.
I hear a cowboy coming down the stairs.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no, he's not going to get on film. He's not going to get on film. So, yes, sir. Man, I believe we're about to be I believe we're about to do something wonderful, man. I love the coach. I love his energy. I think the team plays behind his energy. I think his swag, the team plays behind his swag, especially Jack Jones.
Man, brother, let me see. You see that ball? How can I point to it? I don't know how to point to it. It's right.
All right, yeah, I see it.
There. That ball right there, that ball is signed by Jack Jones and Antonio Pierce. That's it.
Okay, that's it.
I got lucky. Shout out to my homegirl, Nina. She was the one that told me about them being at the AT&T Center somewhere in Vegas. And bro, it's one of those things that it was meant to be. She told me about it, and guess what? You know where I went? I went to Flanker in Mandalay Bay. I got calling her. She's like, dude, no, it's way over here. During that week of it was just craziness. It was that week of craziness. You couldn't move in Vegas. I get in an Uber. We're stuck in the street. I'm literally the last dude in line at the AT&T spot. And sure enough, here comes Jack Jones walking around the corner because everywhere AP is at, Jack Jones follows. I didn't know that. You know what I mean? But I got my receipts. Bro, it was just one of them things where, hey, it was meant to be. But I agree with you 100%. I have so much faith, belief in what Jack Jones is going to do for this defense.
Right.
That I just don't think it'll be matched.
Yeah. I
think we are absolutely, we have our grades, particularly on the defensive side when it comes to our secondary. I think Jack Jones has the ability to, if not be the dude, one of them. If I had my buttons, it would be all over the place and crazy.
I agree. Charles Woodson's point two.
It's a big.
Point two.
That's
you
a
know?
huge statement.
It's a
But I
huge.
believe in that kid. I believe in that kid, and I
He's
talk.
got heart. He's got football heart. You know what I mean? And you got to have football heart. Max Crosby, he got football heart. You know, what's your linebacker name? Spiller. He's got football.
Lane.
Yeah.
Bro,
football heart.
Lane is one
football
of my
guys, man. Those are football guys, man. They got that heart. The heart is shaped like a football, man, and they go hard for it. So, yeah, kudos to those brothers.
You are 100% correct, man. There is a spot though on that linebacker side that I would be remiss to not at least ask you about, see how you feel, regardless, right? And that is our man next to Spillane, which is Divine Diablo. You know, converted safety. What's your thoughts?
Man, I'm on the fence with him as well. I am. Not necessarily can he play the position. It's more so, is he gonna get hurt? You know, he can play. He's come a long way from where he was.
Right.
He was horrible when he first got out there. After he got hurt, seemed like something woke him up, and he played a lot better. And he started learning the system a lot. You know, and he's kind of like one of my favorite players that when he first got there is Nate Hobbs, and him and Diablo are similar. Can you stay on the field and play a whole season? You know, and that's my thing with both of those, because I'm a Nate Hobbs fan as well.
Nate Hobbs is the first. So as you playing football, I was one of them dudes that there's no way you're gonna catch me rocking any dude jersey that's playing, because I'm so capable of being out there, and that's just cool, right? So Nate Hobbs, ladies and gentlemen, man, I'm missing my board tonight. Nate Hobbs was the first rookie jersey I've ever bought in my life.
Nate Hobbs a guy.
How much I love this kid. Nate Hobbs, I'm telling you that the man is things happen in mysterious ways. I met his sister and her homegirl at the game in the spot. Like, we all connected. Nate Hobbs is that dog. He is scary together. I don't think people know that.
I just need him to stay on the field, stay healthy, and have a productive season. You know, and that's the thing. His health has been just the issue with him. You know,
it's been an issue from day one.
Yeah. So other than that, he is definitely a dog.
All day, right? All day, bro. He's my favorite rookie. I think he'll end up being my favorite rookie of all time.
Because that position that he plays, that slot corner is a tough position, you know. But he's handled it so far. So, you know, I think that makes our defense just that much better if he's healthy. So
yeah, it does. It absolutely does. 100%. 100%. You brought up Morig. I mean, Epps is obviously Epps. He's baller. I mean, right? You know what I mean? He came from, royalty, if you will, right? Dealing with the Eagles and what they've done. And the kids just fit in perfectly. I think
I'm an Isaiah fan too.
Okay, yeah, pull him out. Yeah.
I'm a fan of him too.
I actually think Smith is about to get cut as far as the safeties. I think he's gone. After this game, I think Smith is gone.
I think he needs to be gone. Like yesterday. No knock to each other if you're listening out there, but just not on this team this year.
I always preface this stuff, man, because we run into them all the time like this. Hey, look, this is objective football talk. It's
man. Nobody hating on you. It's just we try and get there, man.
Exactly.
And getting there sometimes means we gotta take one or two players off. Everybody can't be on the team. So
not at all. You're right. You're absolutely right. So I do have a question. I'm gonna flip back to this offensive side because I do want your honest thought. Who do you really truly want to start at quarterback? And I'm just going to leave it at that because there's no reason to dive into it. We all still know that there's a quarterback battle It's going to go the way it's going to go. But I am curious. I am keeping tabs on the people that I respect as far as their opinion. Who do you?
If I was cooking the greatest dish in the world, it would be Garnu Minshew.
Okay.
It would be Garnu Minshew. Yeah. That's what I would be picking that up right now. I would just because he's more elusive. You know what I mean? He gives you more of a extra play, an extra thing to do. So, you know, I would be chopping up the salad called Garnu Minshew.
It makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to flip one more time because there is one person that we haven't really said much about that I think is going to be talked about for a very, very long time. And that is our defensive lineman, edge guy, whatever you want to call him, Tyree Wilson. Give us your thoughts on that kid.
Well, he slimmed up, was what I read. He slimmed up, you know, and my whole thing is just him. You got to see, you have two of the greatest two edges in the game right now, with Max Crosby and Wilkes. You got to know when to turn that light bulb on. You know, if you don't have it, you just can't turn it on. So we don't need you. Just like, you know, it might be your time, you know, but I hate to lose another first round pick, go to the wayside. And, but what can you do? You know, if the light bulb doesn't turn on, it just doesn't turn on.
I agree, Chef. And the bottom line is the light hasn't been turning on. I hate it. I hate it.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted the best for Tyree.
Yeah.
Just don't.
We all do. Yeah, we all do. Similar to my man, you know, when once players leave, I start forgetting their names. What's my man went to? Went to San Francisco that we picked up. He was defensive, inside defense, right side.
I know you're talking about. I forget his name.
Yeah, he went to play San Francisco. Yeah. If you didn't make the cut after 5 years, I would get you. You know, so. You're not too older.
Hey,
you just didn't make the cut.
Dude, well, it is the top of the hour, man. You have no idea how much I appreciate your time, brother.
Man, I appreciate you having me on, brother. You know, all of the sideline guests, hello.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. Yeah.
And they're going to come back for the next one, man. Like I said, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'm not going through all of this. So I see on the side, it's good. We're going to do that another time. Oh,
my pleasure.
I do have to. Yeah, I see. I done skipped a few. Hit the like button. My God. You know what I mean? Taking care of me. I'm sorry, fellas. Look, I sometimes just get submersed into my guests, man, because I hang on to every word. I love what y'all have to say, man. Whether I agree or disagree, I could care less. And that's where, you know, my Raider Syndicate guys, they know, they understand, man. And I ain't worried about it because this show is about you, brother. And I can't wait to get more because you have a beautiful football mind. And you represent Raider Nation like no other. You are a super fan.
I'm in love with the silver and black.
Everybody looks for the chef, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I'm in Vegas. I haven't missed a game in the stadium yet today. And I can assure you, this brother right here is right behind me. I have not been to a party, anything, without seeing him. I did have to, again, I'm going. Next time I have him up, we're going to have the real full show. He knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to do just vertical. I'm actually going to do both, vertical, full, and I'm going to pull up the pictures of the chef in action, ladies and gentlemen. This man don't turn people down. This man always does whatever Raider Nation looks for as far as that, you know, that perspective from the quote-unquote super fan. So I can't thank you enough, man. You really do bring smiles and shine light to a lot of Raider fans.
Man, I just give it all to God, man. He's just inside of me, and I just walk with him every day. That's all I do, and it just happens that he shined my light onto these Raiders, and whatever light and gift that he's given me, I try to give it back to the nation, you know. So,
yes, sir. And
yes,
God
sir.
we trust, as they say, right? And God we trust. So tell the fans, if you have your schedule, where will they be able to run into the chef and catch a picture?
Man, yeah. So I had to write that down. I thought you might ask. That's the only one I wrote down. But yeah, I think I'm so literally I only have I think I have 4 more stadiums to complete. And that's my completion of all the stadiums.
Yo!
And that right
We
there.
definitely gonna talk about this because if any of these stadiums intersect, we're doing it together, brother. We're doing it together. Talk about it.
Literally, I'm like I just talked about my party that I'm doing with my DC Metro friends. That's in Baltimore. I'll be out there for the Ravens game. I'll be back in Vegas again, of course, for the Carolina home opener. Can't miss. I haven't missed a home opener.
You already know we're gonna do that up big.
Cincinnati and Kansas City are 2 of the stadiums that I have to complete to complete my list. So those 2 are on my back, and I'm trying to get them on.
Kansas City already this year.
Yeah, I haven't done Kansas City, man, and I can't wait. And I got a lot of friends out there in Kansas City, just because I am the chef out here for the Raider Nation. So we connected. And they come onto this side, so now they're bringing me back to their side. So Black Friday, but I'll be there, God willing, on all of these events. So, and I was just in Tampa for the last 6 months. So I'm doing some work. Probably about 2 years ago before I moved back to Vegas. And I'll be doing Tampa because I got friends down in Tampa. And then close it out with the road show. Road show is in New Orleans.
Hey, you know we all this is gonna be a dope season.
The chef can't miss cooking some gumbo car up. You know what I mean? Got to cook some gumbo car up.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I'm going to put it out there, brother. I'm going to be at the first playoff game this year that we make. And then from there on and on. And that's that's stamped right there.
I love it. I love it. I'm right
Hope to see all my Raider Nation family out on all those spots, man. If I can make more games, I'll be there. But God willing, we'll see how all of it plays out.
I'm telling you right now, get to Kansas City. I'll take care of you. I'm only there for the day. I actually got lucky. I found a ticket to fly in by 11 o'clock, and I fly out at like 8, 9 o'clock at night. But what I can tell you is one of my brothers from day one, he lives in Kansas City, and let me assure you, we're going to have a good time.
I'll be there, brother, no doubt.
We're going to have a good time, I promise you. J-Mo, out there, you in the building, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, cooking.
We just cooking. Cooking that barbecue, baby. Barbecue in Kansas City.
There you go. Yes. That's awesome.
Silver and black sauce, though, man. That silver and black sauce on all of it. No red stones.
I'm going to say it. And hey, everybody's going to be able to replay this and put it in my face. But you know what? I think we got them boys' number right now.
I guarantee you we do.
I think Kansas City, we in Kansas City's head.
Absolutely. I just saw the clip. Man, we smacked them at Christmas, man. We smacked them. And they know it. And we should have beat them. We should have beat them twice, 2 times last year. You know? If it wasn't for this, it wasn't for that. We don't have this and that no more. We went out there and we hit those boys in the mouth, and they felt it. They felt it, all teeth on the ground.
You are absolutely right, bro. And that, I'm telling you, I think that the tables have turned. They've beaten us for quite some time, right? And it's probably like 12-2, right? I think you're about to see the opposite.
I believe so as well, my brother. I believe so, my real. But it's all in God's hands, and I think we're going to work it out. So,
absolutely.
Anyway, man, I have to get out of here. I've been so finishing packing, brother. It's been my pleasure to be out here.
Thank you,
man. But nothing but love to you. Nothing but love to my Raider Nation fans. I love all y'all. Man, I'll see y'all at the games. And one more time. Raider!
Peace, Chef. I'll see you soon, brother. Love you, man. Stay up.
We'll do, brother. Be easy.
Hey, Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all understand how blessed y'all are today when it comes to dealing with the chef. That man, such good people. Look, I've been talking to Chris, right? Protect the shield. I have to say, man, you go through your ups and downs on this, and sometimes you run into the worst Raider fans on the planet. But today, it's all worth it. It's the easiest way for me to put it. You hit it, bro. You hit it, bro. You hit it. Chef Raider Nation for life, bro. Thank you, Chef, bro. I've known him since the day this stadium opened. I wish y'all all could have known him. And trust me, you still don't really know him enough. And I will make sure that the Ultimate Raider Fan Show 32 absolutely really gets the feel of the true super fans that we adore. I'm friends with all of them. I've already told the Raiders Syndicate. Turf has kind of been slacking. Again, I haven't missed a game in the stadium yet. I have a lot of contacts, a lot of connections, a lot of people that I just, shoot the shit with. Real talk. And I haven't incorporated that. So Turf hasn't been doing justice to the Raider fans that can't make it. And that's all going to change this year. I promise you. This is a new era in many ways. We got a new head coach. We got a new soon-to-be quarterback. We got a lot of everything. And all I can tell y'all is Turf is committed to doing this. I'm in Salt Lake City right now. I don't have no board. I can't push no buttons. Hell, I just left a dinner with all of my guys, my new guys I'm working with. And, hey, Nation comes first. I got to do my show. I got the chef cooking up today. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, look, we are absolutely going to bring y'all the best content for Raider Nation. It's called the Raider Syndicate. It's called the Ultimate Raider Fan Show. It's definitely, absolutely going to blow your minds if you continue to hang on with this ride. We got new stuff coming. We got new takes coming. We got new videos coming. We got new fire everywhere, every which way till Sunday. And y'all just make sure y'all stay tuned. You feel me? You don't want to miss this. We bring out the heavy hitters, ladies and gentlemen. We bring out the heavy hitters. So it's another rendition of Turf. Your boy in Salt Lake. Don't forget, we got Thursday. What, you think we gonna stop because we in Salt Lake City? We got Thursday night. And I want y'all to know something about Thursday night. That's going to be a special show, too. You want to know why? Because Turf and Rundown is a guest. Bill. Turf and Rundown will be a guest on Thursday. It's not our show, but it's our show. We will be there, loud and proud, with that young boy, old man talk. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna hit y'all from every angle. Y'all have no idea. It's just scratching the surface. Just tune in. Tune in. I promise you. Look, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. I mean, we know chat lives matter, and that's what makes the world go round. That's what makes the wheels spin. So yeah, keep tuning in. But I can promise y'all, we're not done yet. Peace. Turf is out.
I mean, I don't see how we can't be happy about that. It should.
So,